Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, well, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets. Win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shocked the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. In this moment, underdogs emerge.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, man, it's Marvin Mims. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. It's inside the 10. He's got it near the 10. And he stops as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Nix off the play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little. You're living in it right now.
This one with Williams out left side. And he's brought down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Right.
Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Going run again with Jacobs. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Fielded at the 11. Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pull that in front for their 13-zip. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreact into a crowd. And, intercepted! Riley Moss with the pick. He He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Camaro. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Nick Snap to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Camara now on 1st and 10. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. 3 more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Ready?
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Packers, 1st down.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
52.
3rd and long.
Ready. 52 close. Check,
They
hunt.
put a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long. Here's Love. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's
Daniel
4th down.
Whelan on the punt.
Daniel Whelan.
And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Yellow, 22. Set. Hunt. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. This effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Big game downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, it's Nix. He's got it near the 8. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Looking inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Set.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Ball taken in at the 36. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. There has been nothing. Going to end in a touchdown as well. Play action with Nix. Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Nix to throw. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Now Nix. Escapes out to the left. He's making a bid for it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Finds him on the crossing route. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Handoff here to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard
To the air with Love. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long for him here. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball's still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Flush down out to his left. On the run, deep down the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Knicks again on 2nd and 10. Lays out. What a catch. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. 52, blue.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Love. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards.
Come on, set. Black, 95.
Pressure coming for Love. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
I don't think they needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead.
42. Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Robinson with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Blitz coming, Love. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down.
Down.
First and 10.
Here we go, counter. It's Jacobs. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. The Packers with the football, hoping they can put up some points and keep their title hopes alive. Offense to the line, second down.
Let's go. 10 black. Hut.
Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 11.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Ready.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing his Love on third. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
In one formation for the Packers.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Denver set to take the field on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Pistol snap to Rattler. He's going to push one deep down the right. Catch is made in close. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls and fuel for an offense often leads to points with a big explosive play like this, and it could be a morale killer for his defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
49. Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now runs the Packer offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
They work against the blitz. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Riley lost there defensively.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, third down. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. The touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
Set, ready. Red, set.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Denver. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Nice, go.
He tossed to Kamara, headed right. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Alvin Kamara the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
56. Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Here's the backup. First throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
The tight end going in motion right. Shotgun now on third down. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's got it. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Broncos still running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, you're probably going to want to keep that streak going. First and 10 now from the 46. Here's a give to Kamara. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. It's a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. Taking a chance to the end zone. Catch is made, but but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Hilton now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63. Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers all set to get back out there. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defense?
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Packers trying to do some window dressing. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Here we go, here we go. 68.
Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Just think of the pantheon he has joined. Only a select few have notched 3 sacks in a single Super Bowl game. Headlined, of course, by the incomparable Reggie White. This is a player you just feel like who knew what was on the line tonight. He is maximizing this opportunity.
The Broncos are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson Smith-Njigba heads out. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Absolutely fires this one right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a
on third down, here's Nix. Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
pressure. Boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So first down from the 41. They're going to pass it here. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Running behind center with Kamara. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Now Kamara. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down.
The tackle.
And the Lombardi Trophy is headed for some elevation. The Denver Broncos are your Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Bronk, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers in the 70s going back-to-back twice. In the more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
The moment they've all been waiting for. Commissioner Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And all the work, the long hours, the sacrifices pay off in the end as they raise that Lombardi Trophy. We've been able to join them every step of the way on this journey to the top. So for our incredible crew, my partner here in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Thank you for joining us this season on EA Sports. We'll see you next time. All I ever wanted was a black